So let me hide video panel here. Hide panel attribution. Yes. So አሁን practically ባለፈው ያወራነው እናያለን. We need to see some practical aspect how to create a graphical user interface using XML. So the easiest way is just you need to come to the file menu and then new project, and then scroll down a bit and then select the one that says empty activity. Then hit next, then provide all this information. So the first information that you need to provide is an application name. That's the name of your app. That's something needs to be crazy or something that's easy to memorize. Then provide a package name. Package name, use a reverse domain name. So you may say com.your name and your application name. And then you can select the language that you are going to use. It can be Java or Kotlin. And then you can leave this one as it is, minimum SDK that you are going to use. Then you can finish it. So I already start this process. So by default, you will get this kind of folder structure. So the first folder is the manifest file. Inside the manifest file, we have a file that's called Android manifest.xml. So like Simurasu manifestation. Yes, manifest. Here you need to declare that I'm going to use this resource for the security purpose. And you need to register all application or activities that you have. For example, now we have only one activity that's called main activity. This is actually already registered for us using the tool. Yes, so you don't need to write this one by yourself. Previously, when we code it using Eclipse, you need to manually write this one, all this part. Now, the tool automatically add or modify this one by yourself. So you don't need to rewrite it. So that's a manifest file. I'm going to close this one. We do have a topic about this one to dig it out. And then inside the Java folder, we have the main activity class. Here we have one class that extends app.concat activity. That's a library. And then inside that, we have one function that's called onCreate. ይሄኛው አንዱ የአክቲቪቲ ፕሮፐርቲ ነው። ስራው ምንድነው? ዩዘሩ አፓችን ክሊክ ሲያደርግ ምንድነው የሚመጣው? ምን ግራፊካል ዩዘር ኢንተርፌስ እንዲመጣልን ነው የምንፈልገው። ያንን እዚህ ጋር ነው የምንገልጸው ማለት ነው። ለምሳሌ እዚህ ጋር የተጻፈልን በራሱ set content view to resource.layout.activity main. What does this mean? R stands for resource. So resource folder. Under that layout folder is it .layout. So ይህንን ኤክስፓንድ ስናደርግ ኢንሳይድ ዛት ምን የሚባል ፋይል አለ? activity main.xml። ያንን ክፈትልኝ እያልኩ ነው ማለት ነው። ዩዘሩ የኔን አፕ ክሊክ ሲያደርግ ይሄንን ኢንተርፌስ ክፈትልኝ። that's the logic። ይሄ ማንዳተሪ ነው ማለት ነው። አንድ አፕ ሲከፈት መጀመሪያ ላይ የሚሰራው ላይክ C++ ኮድ ስታደርጉ ሜይን አክቲቪቲ አለ አይደል? ሜይን ፋንክሽን የምንለው አለ። ስለዚህ መግቢያ ነው ማለት ነው። ወደ እናንተ ፕሮግራም መግቢያ። ስለዚህ በዚህ ይገባል። ከዛ በኋላ ማት ፋንክሽን ክሬት ልታደርጉ ትችላላችሁ። but this is a gateway to your program or your app. So that's the thing. Then layout ውስጥ ምን አለን? XML ፋይል በራሱ hello world የሚል ነው። የተለመደ ፕሮግራሚንግ ላይ ስለሆነ ግራፊካል ፓርቱ ላይ ወደ ዲዛይን እንሂድና ላሳያችሁ። ዲዛይንን ክሊክ ስናደርግ just ብዙም አይታይም። let me make it bigger። እዚህ ላይ ዙም ላድርግና I think 1:1 የሚለውን ብመርጥ ይሻለኛል። so yeah እዚህ ጋር ይታያል። ኢንተርፌሱ ላይ ይሄ ይመጣል ማለት ነው። so if I run my application on mobile, you will get an interface with hello world. Okay, so that's the thing. But we want to modify this one. Let's make something different. Okay, so ወደ XML እንሂዳው። ስለዚህ ወደ XML ለመሄድ እዚህ ጋር ኮድ የሚል አለ። እዚህ ጋር እንደምታዩት ኮዱን ብቻ የምናይበት ስፕሊት አድርገን ደግሞ ዲዛይኑንና ኮዱን ሳይድ ባይ ሳይድ ማየት እንችላለን። የኤክስኤምኤል ማለት ነው። ሙሉ ዲዛይኑ ብቻ ከፈለግን እዚህ ጋር ነካለን። ጃቫውን ስንፈልግ ደግሞ እዚህ ጋር ጃቫ ብቻ እናመጣለን ማለት ነው። ስለዚህ አሁን አክቲቪቲ ሜን ላይ ገባው። ስለዚህ ኮዱን ብቻ ማየት ፈልጋለሁ በነፃነት ኮዱን ለመጻፍ። ስለዚህ እዚህ ጋር መጣው። እሱ በራሱ የጻፈልኝን አልፈልግም፣ ሊያጠፋ ነው። I'm going to remove the one that was auto-made by the program itself. So I'm going to remove it. So now nothing will be visible on my interface. Yes, it's empty now because I removed that. Then here we do have one container which is called constraint container. So I don't want to use this one. I want to change this one to linear layout. So to do that, just I'm going to remove this one, just the one which says constraint, then remove it. And actually, Android Studio will help you in writing the code. You don't need to write everything by yourself. Just simply type L. I'm going to write a linear layout, yes? LI. Then press Control space from keyboard. Okay, let me repeat it again. So you see, it will show you any command or package that starts with LIA. So I'm going to select this one. You see, it will automatically close the linear layout for me. Yes? Yes? ያንን ሰራ። ስለዚህ እዚህ ጋር XML ኔም ስፔስ የሚለው ይሄን አያስፈልገኝም ማለት ነው። ከለሩ ስታይ ምንም እንትን የለውም። እኔ ስለቀየርኩ I can remove it unused because it's unused. I'm not going to utilize that. Remove it. ቢቀመጥም ችግር የለም. It's okay to keep. Now I'm going to use a linear layout. So let me create some button here. You see, always you need to notice that any view that you are going to create must be written here, not here. Okay? Don't write anything outside of the closing tag. Okay? This is completely wrong. It must be written in between here. So to create a button, I can simply type what? B-O. Yes? Then hit Control space. Why I do need to waste my time? Click enter. Then it prepares the ready-made tag for me, yes? Because width and the height is important. So for the width, I can say what? Wrap content. That means if the text I'm writing is big, it will make it bigger. If it is small, it will make it smaller. Do the same thing. Enter. It will help you. So what I'm going to write on top of the button? The text. Yes, you will say what? TE, type T and hit enter, Control space. You see, it was writing for me. I'm going to repeat this one. I want to write the text, so I simply say TE, then Control space. You see? Then I will write, okay, what button? What is the button name? Give me some name. Submit or save. Just for simplicity, save. Then I need to close this button, yes? Let's go to the design and see what happened. Design. Move it a little bit. You see? We have a new button that say what? Save. It's not somewhat visible. Let me make it bigger and so that you can see it. Okay? Come on, see? Look, now we have one button. Let's add one more button. Okay? I'm going to the code. So outside of this, after I close this one, I'm going to type BU, Control space. You see? Wrap, content. Do the same thing for height. Wrap, content. And what is the text I'm going to write? Control space. Give me a name. Submit. Okay, very good. Then I need to close it, yes? How do I close it? Just I need to type this one. Save. And go to the design. Now I have what? Two buttons, yes? You see? We have two buttons. Now they are arranged by what? Horizontal, yes? I want to make it vertical. So we need to do some changes. So let's go to the code. I will do that here inside the parent layout, okay? So you need to say what? Orientation, if you remember. hit enter, then you have two options, vertical or horizontal. If it is vertical, the output looks like this because we are ordering it vertical. You see? If I add one more button, it will go vertical. Let's do the third one. So B must be capital, yes? Come on. Button. What is the first one? Wrap content. Wrap content. And text, let's use close. Okay? Then close. Let's go to the design. Now we have what? How many buttons? We have 3 buttons. Okay, let's see some of the attributes. Yes. By simply changing the orientation, I can now change it to horizontal. Yes. If I change this one to horizontal, actually it will write for you, so you don't need to write everything. Horizontally, of course, we'll take a look at how to create extra space. Or the margin ያለው አለ አይደለም margin መጨመር እንችላለን margin በኋላ እዚህ ላይ specify እናደርጋለን so code ያልኩ ነው እዚህ ላይ ተመለስኩ so let's change it back to vertical and now let's take a look at what is the meaning of wrap content. You see, save me please. I change it to this text. Look so you see I create wrap content. So if the text increase, it will automatically increase this size. That's the beauty of wrap content. The other option that we have is one. I may say, let's get this back in. If you say, with this field parent or match parent, what is the parent of this button? Who can tell me now? The parent of this one is the one that is holding this button. It is one, this linear layout. You may have 5 or 6 linear layouts inside a given control. The one that is close to this one it is parent. So this one is taking the entire space. And the parent of this one is what? We are saying match the parent. The parent of this one is your screen size. So the layout was taking the entire screen. And now the button, if I say it match parent, it will take the entire screen. Let's take a look at it. One of the button is stretching horizontally now. Look, you see what happened? Yeah, it is taking the entire width because we said what? Match your parent. That's one of the code. So I'm changing it back to one. The horizontal one. Sorry. Let me change into wrap content. Now they are all what? Equal, yes? They stretch based on the number of letters that they have. For example, I want to put this one at the center. The one which says close. Which attribute I need to use? You need to know that. They are all on the slide. I don't need to mention everything. So for example, let me put the close button to the center. So you can simply say gravity. Okay? Layout gravity is the one that show up at the center. So you can say center. Look, so what the output looks like. So now I click on design. You see? It comes out what? At the center. Why? Because I mentioned that the layout gravity is what? Center. Put at the center of this layout. Okay? That's it. How about this? So it will return it back to its original place. So we don't need to code this one. By default, it will do this task for us. For example, I want to add some extra space between those buttons. Why it's not showing? Let me scroll it down. Come on. Yeah, this is a space that we have. We want to see this one. Zoom ለማድረግ ብዬ ነው. We want to add some extra space between this. So in that case, you need to use one. Margin is margin top. For example, here, let me add a margin here. You may say margin, press control space, so margin top, how many space you want to create? You may say 20 pixels. Let's see what will be the effect. So some way it put the space, yes? Even space as well. Let's add additional space. Let's increase this one to 60. Yeah. You see? It is adding more space. So let's specify space. So merging. And another attribute that we have is padding. Let me remove this one. Padding. Padding, then control space. Padding top, I may say, or padding, yeah, padding top, and you can specify value. You may say 30 pixels. I need to resize it again. Yes, it's making bigger. That's too big. Visible at time. So this is the thing that we have. Or you can change the text style, font size, any attributes that you want to change. For example, let me change style. So text style, you may say italic. I think italic is there. Yes, you see? Italic character down. Text style. You see, even the italic one, as you got zoom አይታይም. Let me scroll it. You see some difference between save and the other text? Yes? Save was italicized, yes? It's italic. So you can make it bold, or you can also change the color value. For example, for this one, text color, which color you want to use. I'm not sure if it will work with this one. It's long time since, yeah, it's not recognizing. Yes. So for the red, we need to get this hash code. Yes. Red hash code. This one. A color code no XML is no Java transfer. So hash this value. You see? Now it was written by what? Red color. Yes. You can do the same thing for the background color. Okay, the same row. Look here. I'm always top the shortest cut. There is a color, yes? So you can easily change the color here. You see? Now I'm changing it to this one without going to the internet and looking for. So let's come back to the design. You see? The color is somewhat changing. Okay? So let's do the same thing for the background. I hope if I didn't remember. Background color. I forget it. Background color, shadow color, text color. Number BG, no? Background is equal to, let me check. Not this one. Okay, maybe I'll throw both later on. BG color. Huh? Yeah, you can Google it, yes. Yeah, just it's a matter of memorizing the attribute name. I hope you will find the name from your slide, how to change the background color. In yeah, maybe we can Google it. Since we have an internet. Change background color of what? Better. XML. Yes. Come on. So background article I don't come on. Button background gonna drawable here nice background. So let me get it. Specifier ግን ነበር አይደለም እኛ we already did that. Why it's not working? What happened here? See? But insufficient text color contrast ratio. Why? Anything you know? Let me minimize this one. Insufficient element ለምን አልገባኝም? ኦኬ አሁን ነጭ አደረገ። ለዛ ከሆነ እየሰራ ነው ማለት ነው። Why it's not changing the background color? I'm not sure about this here, but it has to work. Anyways, the color is working. Yeah, this may be some but different. Let me change this one to yellow. And this needs to be, I think, has to be text color, no, sorry. Yeah. This needs to be this one. Change you on the but and let's remove this one. Actually, I don't struggle to copy everything, yes. መሸምደድ አልፈልግም ኮንሰፕት ከያዝ ከየት እንደሚያገኝ አውቃለሁ እና just I focus on memorizing the concept instead of memorizing everything. So this is a trick that we need to use to create the buttons. How about the others? Yeah, let's add others. So now we are very clear about the button, yes. Yeah, but importantly, we need one more attribute for the button. On click. Okay, on click attribute is here. You need to write that. So for example, here, let's remove all the other buttons and let's keep only one because we want to add another controls here. So I think we can keep the last one, just that's only enough. For a button, we need to add one more control, okay? That's called on click. So type on, then hit control space. On click, you see? And give it a name. You may say VTN submit click. Okay? What is wrong here? On click, what cannot be empty. I already filled the value. Yeah. So actually, follow save is ከሚያደርግ ነው ያን ኢሬ የሚያወጣና ይሄ ክሊክ ሲሆን ምንድነው የሚሰራው? በኋላ ጃቫ ኮድ ላይ በዚህ ነው አክሰስ የምናደርገው በዚህች ነው this must be unique. We will write some code in our Java code to do something else, okay? ሌላ ነገር ለመስራት ማለት ነው ያን እንሰራለን. So that's the core concept. So now since this lecture part is about creating a graphical user interface, we will come back to the Java one later on. So now I'm going to add a text view. Okay, so to add text view, I will simply say TE, then control space. So now I do have the same thing here. Yes, wrap content, enter. Then what is the text I want to write? I may say text is equal to welcome to Kumkumo app, for example. Then close it. And let's take a look at the design, what will happen. You see, we have welcome to Kumkumo app. This is not clickable actually. Yes. Just to convey some information to the user, you can utilize this one. Okay, let's add another control now. I want to create where a user types something. Okay, input type. That's called edit text. Okay, editable text, so that user can provide some information inside that text. So here, let me write it first. Let me say wrap content, and let's make it hint for the user. So I think it is HI. Yes, hint is there. So you need to provide some here hint for the user. Type your age. So whenever a user clicks on that editable text box, this text will disappear because initially it was made to provide some hint. Yes. So that's the sort of thing. And you see, it is showing me some error because I didn't close this tag. So I need to close it. Yes, closed now. So when the file gets saved, this error will disappear. Come on. Oh, it takes that much time? Really? What happened? Come on. It's showing me error. I don't know why. Yeah, anyways, here is the output, you see? This is editable. When we run it on the app, on the mobile devices, it will ask us to provide some input. Okay? ያንን አድርገን ነው እስቲ አሁን እስካሁን የጻፍነው ሞባይል ላይ ምን ይመስላል? What will our app looks like if you install this app on a mobile? Let's take a look at that. So now we do have one virtual mobile here. You see, virtual device will come here. If you connect your mobile to your PC, your mobile name will come here. So you can directly install it on your device. Or another option that you have is you may come here, build, then build APK. You see? Then build it. This will create an APK file that can be easily installed on your machine. So you need to be wait. This may take a time. Or until that, you can start this Nexus one, normal or a virtual emulator for a mobile. Okay. So I'm running this one. Maybe it will become a busy. So let's do it anyways. It will make this busy very busy, but we need to be patient. እስከሚጨርስ ማለት ነው ይሄንን መጠበቅ አለብን። ሁለት ስራ ነው እየሰራ ያለው። አንዱ ኤፒኬ ፋይል ጀነሬት እያደረገ ነው። ያችን ኤፒኬ ፋይል ሞባይላችን ላይ መጫን እንችላለን። ሌላው ቀጥታ ኤሙሌተር ላይ ቴስት አድርገን ከዛ አፑ የሚሰራ ከሆነ ወደዛ እንወስዳለን። I don't know, still it's showing some error here. Let me see the code. Why it was flagging those errors? algabani. What does this error is used for? Syntax. Yet the error. One error, where? What? I don't know why it's showing error. There is nothing wrong with this one. Maybe save Salaragi on RNG. Zigastatil. Nothing is wrong. Layout videos, layout page. Start RNG here. Correlation that RNG. Layout grill. Yeah, still becoming busy. Yeah, I may pause the video for a while. So again, the midtown compilation one. I think APK file. Where is it? Okay. I click open file belong number. Anyways, locate ማድረግ እንችላለን. Open project location ነው መስለኛል. Properties. Yeah, እዚህ ጋር መጠበቅ አለብን መሰለኝ. Device manager notification. Yeah. Execute file ወይ ደግሞ ኮንኮሞ ብለን ሰርች እናደርግና But still, my PC is busy launching the emulator. በጣም ቆየ። ከዚህ ልክ እንትን ብትጠቀሙ ይሻላል። ኖክስ ፕሌየር ጭናችሁ you can install Nox player, then you can run on it. Nox, yeah. Nox is actually the tool that allows you to play mobile games on your PC. Okay, so we can utilize that for this purpose. Okay, there's a Nox player መጠቀም ትችላለህ። So እዚህ ጋር አሁን መጣለች ፋይሉ build location ነው ሎኬታል ሶ ሎኬት ስንል ያቺን ፎልደር እናገኛታለን ማለት ነው። ሶ ያ ፒሲ is becoming busy ፎልደር መክፈት ራሱ ታይም አውት እያለ ነው ኤሙሌተሩ መጨረስ አልቻለም። So this is the APK file, you see, just you can send this one to your phone and install it. Okay, maybe we can I hope let me wait for a while. Maybe we can stop. Build stop is not there. Stop debugging is not there, I think. Run, where is it? Can you find stop is here, but it's not deep. So, like you, Nox player እናስነሳና እዛ ላይ እንጭነውኛል እንደገና ከሚለፋ ማለት ነው። So I already installed Nox player, so let me open it. Resume. So now I want to install my app on Nox player, and just I can simply drag and drop it here. I don't know what it is doing. Error, something is wrong. No. Yeah, maybe we can. Samsung is not coming. እዚህ ጋር መምጣት አለበት። ይሄን ሬዲ ያልሆነም ማለት ነው። So let me do the same thing again. This is my APK. Okay. Copy paste. Open with Nox player. Yeah. እንጠብቅና አሁን ኦልሬዲ ኩምኩሞ የሚል መጥቷል። እዚህ ጋር እንደሚታዩት ተጭኗል። አፑን ከፍተን እናያለን። Now we will take a look at the app. So now we didn't set any icon for our application, yes, but the application name is now ኩምኩሞ. So I'm going to open this one. Okay, ኢንስታሌሽኑን አልጨረሰም። ኢንስቶል እያደረገ ስለሆነ ትንሽ እንጠብቅ። Yeah, now it's launching our app. You see, this is the interface that we have. So welcome to ኩምኩሞ, and this is the input type. So I will type something here. You see, you can type. Yes, እዛ ላይ መጻፍ እችላለሁ ማለት ነው። So your emulator ስለሆነ ይጠፋል። So here I want you to consider like እዚህ ጋር input ስንጽፍ የፈለጉት ጽፈን በተኑ በኋላ ክሊክ ሲሆን የሆነ ነገር እንዲሰራልን እናደርጋለን። ጃቫን ስናይ ማለት ነው። ነገር ግን ኢንፑት በዚህ መልክ መቀበል እንችላለን። ግልጽ ነው አይደል? Yeah. So you can run it here, and you can also do something different. For example, just የቀጣዩን ክላስ ሞቲቬት ለማድረግ just ኮንሰፕቱንም ባታውቁ ይሄ በተን ክሊክ ሲሆን የሆነ ነገር እናድርግ። Maybe let's say when a user click on this one, I wanted to toast some message. Okay, so chain copy record. So I'm going to Java. So I may create a new function, public void. So actually, I need to give the same name and view v. Then there is no view import. Then this is a function. The important important just you can directly simply say import this class. So it will automatically import the required package for you. So for example, here it imports this view for us. And instead of typing this one by yourself, android.view.view, you can simply press Control space. So now whenever user click on that button, I want to say something. Yes, for example, they say post. Yeah. So maybe some text, you want to display some text. Oh, welcome, man. See you next time. So whenever user click on that button, this message will be displayed, posted. And for how long? Actually, you can set different parameters for this one. If you say length is short, it will stay for 5 seconds and disappear. If you make it long, it will stay longer, okay? For example, you can simply change this one to length is long. So this will keep it for some while, a while, yes? So Chinata fog, then እንደገና ቢልድ እናርግና ሜቢ ሳምሰንግ አልመጣችም አይደለም። ብዙ ጊዜ ምንድነው የምናደርገው? ኖግዝን ካነሳን በኋላ ነው አንድሮይድን መክፈት ያለብን። እንደዛ ካልሆነ እዚህ ውስጥ አትገባልን። አሁን እየመጣ አይደለም እንደምታዩት ሞባይሉን እያገኘ አይደለም ማለት ነው። ሶ አሁን በቀላሉ ምን እናደርጋለን? I need to rebuild it, build APK file, and I need to wait as we did it previously. So በዛ መልክ ነው የሚሰራው። ምናልባት እዚህ ጋር So now we already built the modified source code that we have, and I'm going to locate it. So I'm opening the folder where my APK file was located. So I'm going to reinstall it on Nodes player. So here I'm installing it. So we need to close this one first. Maybe you can uninstall this one. And yeah, uninstall it as you do in your mobile. And then copy paste the latest version to here. Okay. Somewhat busy. Yes, now it's installing the latest version. We need to rebuild it and bring it here. And actually running it on cell phone is better than using the Nodes player too. Because at the end it's going to consume your random access memory. Now I'm going to open this one. Okay, take a look at it. Look, now the logic that we wrote was to toast some message when we click on submit button, yes? So we want to see some text when I click on this one. Let's see. You see? Welcome, man. See you next time. So this will disappear. This is what we call toast. Toast will disappear. And you can control the length, how much you want to keep the user to stay on the form. Okay? Maybe you can actually link it with a close button. When user close the application, your application, you may say, see you next time. Yeah, to attract your customer, or you can do some favor. Yes? You may say, welcome back at the beginning. So through that, you can do the toasting. And in our next class, we'll see in detail about how to establish a link between our XML file and the Java code. Especially we are going to create 4 or 5 forms. We can link next button. We will come back and we can pass a variable from one form to another form. And then we can see about how to utilize MySQLite for database connection, and you can work it like that. And see you next time. And I thought this is enough. And if you have a question, you can write a comment on your Telegram or the video that I'm going to post.